Welcome back guys for another episode of Tomb Raider 1. If you're new to my channel and want to follow this daily series, remember to press the subscribe and bell buttons. And now let's continue. Moving on to the next one then. Every level starts you right where the previous one lets you off. Alright, so now I think there's gonna be many wolves here, so let's quickly see if we can bait them to come to me. It's funny how it all comes back to me slowly. And actually, let me quickly switch to a good weapon. Every time you start a new level, it gives you the standard guns, which is not good. Those are very weak. They do have unlimited ammunition though, so there's that. But I can cheat to get more ammo always, so I don't worry about that. Man, how many wolves are there? We killed 4. So right after a battle, it's a good idea to always save your game. You're gonna see me save often. These old school games, they do not kid around. You should save as often as you can. Alright, so now my general thinking is I'm gonna run around the level, try and kill all the enemies I can, because there's a lot of them. And then we're gonna proceed to the middle and start solving some puzzles. There is something about little corridors here that makes this game kind of scary. And you cannot even see what's around the corner unless you press the special button to look. Man, this game makes me actually... Oh, Jesus! See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, this happens constantly in this game. As I was saying, this kinda makes me miss modern comforts, like being able to sidestep quickly. Obviously not like this. You can sidestep in this game like this, but still you cannot look. You have to press the special button, which makes everything very slow, and yeah, it's not easy to avoid attacks by enemies. So there is a door that needs a key. Obviously we have nothing right now.
No.
That's why Lara is so negative about it, I guess. The good thing with bats is you can hear them coming, while wolves make no sound. Bears you can hear, but it's too late when you hear them. And there's a lot of bears in Peru. I know for a fact there's a bear in the middle of this level. Alright, so now we made a full circle. I think it's time we visit the middle. Start looking for keys and stuff like that. We should probably just go and take out the bear first. He's in some room here, I remember. Oh, he's in this room. Okay, so let's try and bait him to come out. Oh, there he is. Thank God I have these magnums. So XMM says, quick saving, this really brings back memories. And I'm actually I don't think this game has quick saves. You have to go in and save manually like that. That is truly old school, having to go and save like this all the time. And Pastor says, those bats are attacking. Yes, yes, Pastor, the bats are attacking. They do not cause a lot of damage, so it's not like anything. It's not like anything too scary. The scary thing is you do not know what the next room brings. It kind of reminds me, very loosely, albeit, of the old school Resident Evil games. You know, the one, I think it's the first game, the first Resident Evil game, that when you walk through a door, it actually shows you the animation of the door, so you have no idea what's lurking behind. And if a zombie is right on the other side of the door, well, You get a nasty greeting, that's for sure. It's kind of the same thing with this game. Like, when you walk in a room, usually the devs have placed enemies all around that door, so it is kind of mean. But I guess that's how old games were back in the day. See, that's a habit of mine. I'm doing this inadvertently. When opening a new door, I jump backwards because I'm kind of afraid what's gonna be inside. So XMM says the game makes me actually... Oh, I guess you just watched the bear or something because the stream is lagging behind. Yeah, it's like that. It's gonna be like that through the entire game. As I was saying before you guys joined, there is a level. I think it's the first in Greece or something. Anyway, if I remember correctly, that starts with a couple of lions attacking you right off the gate. Like, as soon as you start the level, the game doesn't even let you take a step. You get confronted by 2 lions. Like, that's... I don't know, that's too mean. Alright, now we're gonna fall down. I don't think there's enemies in this room, fortunately. Oh, and another staple of the Tomb Raider series. Boxes that look different than others, usually you can pull them or push them, thus revealing paths behind them. Okay, XMM, thanks for joining. In case you want to catch up with this series, I'm gonna also be uploading a Let's Play series for this game. Highlights of this stream, actually. I'm always making Let's Play series. Jesus, how bad am I? I'm always making Let's Play series of my streams. Alright, so can I not pull this more out? Oh, I can. Okay, interesting. Because I knew there had to be something behind it. And actually, let's give it a push. So we can go upstairs and maybe we'll find a medkit or something. Something that drove people crazy in all Tomb Raiders is when you want to climb this thing, you usually have to press control, but when you press control it starts pushing. You actually have to press your jump key and immediately press control. I remember my brother was going crazy about that, always pushing boxes when he wanted to climb them. And sure enough, large medpack waiting here for our troubles. Alright, so let's go on the other side now. Hey Rachel, welcome to the stream. I'm playing Tomb Raider today and I'm thinking I'm gonna make a series out of this. I can hear a bat. Is there any more bats? Let's see. Thankfully not. So let's see what we'll find here. It actually always amazes me how these games with so little graphics, so little interesting things to see, can be so engaging actually. Like, I would play this game for hours when I was a kid. I never got bored of it. And another thing that this kind of games give you is a sense of pride when you actually finish it. Like, these games were genuinely tough back in the day. Now I am using some cheat codes here, obviously, for guns and stuff, but it doesn't take away from the experience. Right now, we need to go up there. So what the game expects me to do is actually use this block here. Hold all the way back so I can have something to climb on. Oh man, I remember in Tomb Raider 2, I think it was, there is so much pushing boxes around. So much of it. There's actually entire areas made of boxes like this that it can take you literally hours to figure out some stuff. Tomb Raider 2, by the way, one of my favorite games ever. Probably my favorite game of the Tomb Raider series. In general, including modern ones. was a tough game though. Tomb Raider 1, if I remember correctly, is not that tough. It's not as tough as Tomb Raider 2. And Tomb Raider 2 has some, has actually some very nice and interesting environments. Like, you start in Venice, if I remember correctly. So it's already much more colorful than this game. Okay, I can hear a bat. Okay, that was not a wise choice. I should always kill the enemies first, then pick up the med packs. And see, that kind of graphics. That's a bat over there. I don't know if you guys could make it out that this was a bat. Kind of looks like a rock if you do not pay attention. But after a while, you get used to it and you know that that kind of gray is a bat, represents a bat. These games are kind of all about muscle memory, I guess. Alright, so now I think we got a key out of this, didn't we? So now we should be able to open a door. Where was that though? I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. Alright, so let's tread carefully now. Yeah, because that happens. And of course there's more. Let me quickly check where that is. Oh, wow. And there was even a third one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, how many wolves are there? Wow, what is that? 5 wolves? Yeah, I think wolves, I don't know if I'm right about this, but I think wolves always come in packs in this game. Like, you will never find a lone wolf. Well, other than me, I guess. But you will not find an actual lone wolf. Alright, and water plays a huge part in this game as well. Usually there's a lot of underwater passages that lead to keys and doors and things like that. Or secret areas as well. Which actually was one of the less interesting parts for me in this game. Actually, they made me anxious, the water passages. Because you can run out of air, obviously. And back then, games were not generous with the amount of air they gave you at all. Like, I remember a few places in Tomb Raider, in this game, in Tomb Raider 1, where the developers have actually timed the exact amount you need, the exact amount of air you need to make it through. Alright, so obviously we need to jump across now. Bats and wolves everywhere. Alright, so another switch and another med pack. I haven't had to use any med packs up to now, I'm proud of that. We are going to need them later on, definitely. Alright, so on to the second door, I guess. There is some ammunition down there, but I don't need it. Because I'm gonna be cheating to get ammunition. It is still a challenge, though. Do not, do not kid yourself. Still, even if you have the best guns in the game, it's still a challenge. Alright, so now let's fall down. Let's be careful. I do not remember what comes out of these doors. Alright, another room, another pool. Let's see what's inside first. By the way, that's not always a wise thing what I'm doing, falling inside pools. There are crocodiles in this game. It's just that I know Peru has no crocodiles, so that's why I'm so confident jumping in the water. And now obviously we need to jump up there, I think. Yes. Oh man, this part used to drive me crazy. You cannot really see where you're jumping sometimes. And actually the way you jump plays a huge role. Like, you can take a few steps back and get a running jump. Or you can do a simple jump. And it's not as simple as one would think. Like, when I first played this game, I remember I used to run and jump everywhere. That is definitely a mistake, because if you run and jump at some place where the developers intend you to simple jump, you will hit your forehead and fall down. Yeah, it's it's not like today's game where you always run and jump. This actually requires you to pay attention this game. Alright, next switch. And on to the final door, I guess. Oh, that's a bit too steep. Let's go over here. There is huge fall damage, by the way, in this game. Oh, yeah. I almost experienced some fall damage there. That's about as high as you can jump without taking any damage, I think. Alright, there's gonna be a trap here. This is how you know in old games that there is a trap. Very narrow corridors with openings on the side, like this is a telltale sign. So let's take it slow. Yep. Sure enough. Take one more step, I think. Let's actually save the game. I would not want to be chopped and have to go all the way back. Alright, so there's obviously going to be a few more of these. Oh, man! Yeah, see, it took half my health. That's why I want to save the game as much as I can. Man, these traps are vicious. And it doesn't even make a sound. Back in the day, you did not need sound effects, I guess. It just takes half your energy. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we need to swim, I guess. Interesting, I did not remember that you fall down here. Oh, what's this? Looks like a secret area. Oh, and of course there's a bear there. First though, let me check this area. What is this? Is this like a secret area, or did I come here? Interesting. The downside of these old school games is that you do not really know if you've been places. Everything looks kind of the same. Hey Ryan! Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good day too. I've gone old school today. And probably for the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna be playing the original Tomb Raider. The one that started everything. Can you imagine this girl will someday be Angelina Jolie? Who would have thought back then that this franchise would become so popular? Alright, so there's the bear there. Let's see if we can take him out from here. He is keeping right below me, though. Doesn't help my cause. Oh, jeez, that bear. Alright, let's at least get a running start, maybe. Okay, cool. That's where the magnums come in handy. If I was using the old pistols, the classic pistols, yeah, that bear would have decimated me, probably. Alright, any case, so... Ryan says those 90s were awesome, man. Yeah, I agree. 1996, for those of you who do not remember. That's when this game came out. I think the Tomb Raider series and the Commando series, and Duke Nukem's as well, were my favorite games back in the day. Alright, I think this concludes the level. Let's see, yes. And that's the end of this episode then. If you enjoyed it, remember to press the like button to help my channel out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. To watch the next one, you can find a playlist link in the description of this video. And if you want to receive a notification for every new episode, make sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons right below this video. Thanks again, guys. See you in tomorrow's episode.